We're going to talk about a man who's found one of the most amazing and also disturbing life hacks you'll ever hear about. Because this guy managed to eat for an entire year for barely any money. And I know what you're thinking. You're like, yeah, I know where the Chipotle dumpsters are too, but this guy found a way to eat for cheap without getting bit by a raccoon.
The California man who found a way to save a lot of money on food. He bought an unlimited year-round pass to Six Flags, the amusement park, which includes a parking pass, 2 meals a day for, check this out, $150. He claims after 7 years of eating lunch and dinner at the park every day, he paid down his student loans and bought a house.
So $150 a year, you get 2 meals. It's like 50 cents a day, basically, to feed yourself.
Yeah. That dude fed himself for 50 cents a day. Genius! We should get him to fix all the world's economies before he dies from gout. I mean, right now, the Democrats are struggling to figure out how to pay for health care. This guy would solve it. He'd probably just come in and be like, all you gotta do is go to the first day tent at Six Flags and tell them the roller coaster gave you lupus. Boom! Free health care. I mean, if anything, this guy's only mistake was buying a house. My dude, you were on a roll. Why buy a house when you can just crash in the fun house instead? The mirrors make the place feel roomier and stretchier. And by the way, how are amusement parks both the cheapest and most expensive places on earth? Like, eat for a year, $150. A mouse pad with a picture of you on a roller coaster, $3,000. No in between. But I will say, man, props to this guy for gaming the system. You know, this is the kind of shit you could only get away with at Six Flags. You know, because they're a chilled amusement park. If you tried this at Disney, oh man, Mickey wouldn't mess around. He'd have you hanging by your thumbs in that castle dungeon. Whoa, okay, asshole. You got your free food. Now you're gonna get a free beatdown. Oh.
My issue with this Six Flags, man, is that he kept going to the park alone, you know, every trip.
What's wrong with that?
That's creepy. You can't just keep going to an amusement park by yourself. It just don't look right. I used to go to Chuck E. Cheese by myself on the road because I like video games and I couldn't figure out how to, like, you know, the hotel TVs, you can't hook up the PlayStation.
So you would go to Chuck E. Cheese by yourself?
Yes, and then I
had to stop. As a grown man?
And I had to stop because people look at you. That's why they built Dave & Buster's. Dave & Buster's is for grown folks who want to play video games alone without being labeled as something that they aren't. I get it. Have you been on the Six Flags website? I'm on the Six Flags website. They got good food. Like you think like an amusement park is just like high school concession stand food. Bruh, they got pizza and barbecue, Asian fusion. They got footage of my new hour special.
Oh, Jesus.
Imperfect Messenger. Premiering Friday at 10:30 on Comedy Central.
Oh, no Charlemagne this time.
Well, no, I already gave him 2 shout-outs.
This is The Daily Show with Trevor Noah.